Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd. Batman versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh my god, this is so much fun. The fact that there is a Batman Ninja Turtles animated movie. So I've been excited about this ever since I heard that they were making an animated movie based on the comic book crossover. This is gonna sound silly, but just seeing the Warner Brothers animation logo followed by the Nickelodeon logo was like, and I'm so happy they made it because I enjoyed every single minute of it. The storyline is based mostly on the Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic, the very first one that they did. They're now on round 3 of this, not including the one that they did with Batman the Animated Series and Ninja Turtles 2012 series. That's its own 6-issue micro series. So we're now on part 3 of this whole thing, but the movie is mostly based on the first part. I'd already read this book before, but I skimmed through it again after watching the movie just to see what elements were the same and which ones were different. And it's funny, there are some scenes and some dialogue that are legit word for word, page for page, exactly from this to the animated film. So I thought that was really cool. But there's also some variations. There's definitely some plot lines, some stories, some characters that have been omitted, some characters that have been added that are a little bit different than what's in the original book. And anything new they added were either references to some of the other comics or just something that makes sense in universe, in world. What I thought was very interesting is that they make it very ambiguous about New York and Gotham. Because in the comic book, it made it very clear that they're different dimensions. But in this one, it's kind of like the Turtles went from New York to Gotham. They don't really get too much into that, and I think that's probably was a good idea to just keep it very simplified of the Turtles are just in another town. They even make a joke about New York and Gotham being like, it's the same city. There's also no distinct version of Batman and Ninja Turtles in this, not specifically the animated series from any specific era. They're kind of like this new unique combination that has nods to various iterations of both Batman and Ninja Turtles. You can kind of look at the Batman outfits and be like, okay, I know that one from that series, that one from that series. Same with Ninja Turtles, there's some looks on them, they're like, okay, that looks like a look that they kind of borrowed from this particular series versus that particular series. So I thought it was kind of neat that they had their own unique style while still paying homage to the past. And speaking of that, there's a lot of references in this. There are some good homages and references and Easter eggs all about the various series, the various characters, the movies, the theme songs. There's a deep cut Ninja Turtles 2 dialogue reference. I was like, wow, you really are trying really hard to put as much of the deep cuts in this as you can, and I appreciate that. And just seeing Batman and the Ninja Turtles together, just seeing them fight each other, team up, the Ninja Turtles going up against Batman's Rogues Gallery, and if you've read the comic book, you know that something special happens to the Batman Rogues Gallery. I won't give it away just in case you don't know, but just seeing that all take place was really cool. And this is a little bit of a spoiler, but there's a driving scene that features 2 very iconic vehicles. I think you can guess which ones they are. And when that happened, I was like, oh my god! It made me so happy. My childhood nostalgia and just feelings about both of these franchises just went to a whole nother level when I saw that happen. In addition to all the stuff that's going on in this movie in general. Oh my gosh. Here's something else that's interesting though. It's PG-13. Now, if you're used to the Warner Brothers DVDs, the animation DVDs, you know that sometimes they can get a little bloody, they can get a little cursy, they can get a little innuendo-y. So I expect that from WB. Ninja Turtles are from Nickelodeon, so obviously they're gonna have to tone things down because the Turtles are here for a Nickelodeon property, right? Nah, dude, there is fighting, there is blood, there is cursing. There's a part where the Ninja Turtles hit somebody and blood comes out. Shredder and the Foot Clan. This is the scariest I have ever seen the Foot Clan in quite some time. Like the Foot Soldier and Shredder, they kill. People get hit and you see blood. Turtles say hell and damn. Like, I'm just like, yes. If this is a test of Nickelodeon to see if they can do a PG-13 Ninja Turtles animated movie, I am here to tell you A+ on the test. Keep it going. Look, I got no problems with them making something a little bit younger for a younger audience like Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Do your thing. But when you have a franchise that's been out as long as this one, 35 years now, I think it's okay to have the thing for the kids and to have something that aims for an older audience. And if this is what they want to do with Turtles in the future, make these animated movies for an older audience, do it. Go for it. Because I see now how that can work in this movie alone. Sweet. Nothing too crazy. It doesn't get into full R territory. It's just there were a couple times where some blood or some kills happen. And I was like, I'm not expecting this from the Turtles. Where's the jokes about pizza? There are jokes about pizza. There is still humor in this. You got Michelangelo, so of course you're going to get that humor. There's a lot of fun jokes with him and Alfred specifically. And there is a joke with Poison Ivy that, it's so dumb. It's the dumbest joke. But it still made me laugh so hard just because of how ridiculous it was. And it totally makes sense. But it was just one of those things where I was like, that's good. That's good. Donatello, what's up with you and them redheads, man? He hangs out with April in the 2012 series all this time, and then as soon as he heads over to Gotham, he's like, what's up, Batgirl? How you doing? They're just teamed up a lot together, which kind of makes sense. Batgirl is like their Donatello of the group, of the Batman group, because she's able to do a lot of the tech stuff, so it made sense, but it just made me laugh. Like, you just love them redheads. You got a type, Donnie. But actually, I was going to say, Batgirl I actually liked a lot in this. Robin has a great interaction with the Turtles, and also a little bit with Batman, because you can tell he's still at that age where he's really trying to make sure that he does right by Batman, and Batman's very strict on him. Batman and Shredder, oh my god. Oh my goodness. You get this happening a couple times in the movie, and it's just, that is some highlight right there. Like, you can just watch that sequence alone, out of context, and just enjoy that for what it is. It's just a nice short. It's just really, really good. And that's where you can see the best of the animation on this. If you watch WB animated DVDs, the animation sometimes, as you know, can be a little varied, and this one is no exception. There are sequences like the Batman Shredder fights, some of the action sequences that look great. They're fluid, they move wonderfully. There's some other parts of the movie that are a little bit more limited in animation, or there's some time where there's some computer and hand-drawn things together and you can kind of tell. If you're an animation snob, it's going to be hard to not notice it. I was just so happy to see this team up together that I let it pass. It's just one of those things where, like, now I would love to see them make like a big screen animated version of something like this. Although I am totally down for a Fathom event. Like, you know how they do those like one-time screenings of movies in theaters? I would love that for this. I would love a one-night Batman TMNT big screen viewing with a bunch of fans of both franchises cheering and applauding and laughing when certain things happen on the screen, all the references pop up, the characters pop up. That would be so much fun. Give me a theater, one night, one screening, I'll do it myself. And the voice cast is good. You get a mix of celebrities and a mix of voice actors. Troy Baker pulling double duty as both Batman and the Joker, and his Batman, I was like, are you sure that's Troy? I feel like Kevin Conroy stepped in the booth a couple times. Yes, personally, of course, I would have loved if maybe a Turtle actor from the 2012 series or even the 87 series or even from the movies could have popped in. But, you know, I get it. They want to make it very distinguishable and different from the other variations of Turtles, especially when you got the blood and the cursing and the decapitations and the killings. But hey, you got Eric Bauza as Leonardo, and that's pretty awesome. That guy is amazing voice talent, so that's cool that happened. And a lot of the villains are some of your favorite voice actors. You know, you got some Tom Kenny's, some Carlos's, some Tara Strong's is all up in there. So like that was really cool. Oh, Baxter Stockman is in this, and I kind of liked him. It's a variation of Baxter Stockman, plucked from different various Baxters from the past. I dug it. Spoiler alerts, I guess. I don't know. There's something that happens in the movie with one of the characters, or when it happened in the movie, I was like, I think I'm gonna stick around for the after credits. And sure enough, another homage. The after credits were like, we got you. Yeah, dude, of course I love this. Like, how can I not love this? I mean, it's Batman and Ninja Turtles together, and it's decent, and it's good, and it's fun, and you get to see the characters working together. You get to see the characters fighting each other. You get Rogues Gallery. It's so good. The only thing that's missing are some of the Ninja Turtle villains. I would obviously like to see that, but maybe that's for the sequel. I don't know. I just know that I love this, and I want more of it. And what I specifically want more of, make Ninja Turtle animated movies for DVD, digital. I think this will allow you to be able to do a little bit more mature things with the Turtles that's more along the lines of the IDW comics, or just the original comics themselves, or just something that's a little bit more edgier that still can be the Turtles. They can still have their humor, they can still have their pizza, but like you can have those action sequences or those pieces of dialogue or those moments that are for an older audience. Ninja Turtles, oddly enough, for what it is, has able to get to the point where it can do that, and this is the time to do it because you did it here. This is great. If you like Batman, if you like Ninja Turtles, Duh. Do it. I guess I need to give it a rating. Love a lot. Come on. And Ninja Turtles, if you need a suggestion for your next animated movie and you want to keep with the crossover thing, might I suggest? I'm just saying. Oh, and Warner Brothers, if you want to make another team up animated film, might I suggest? I'm just saying. These could make really good movies too. So are you gonna watch Batman vs. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? And if you did watch it, what did you think of it? And what team up do you hope becomes an animated movie next, if it's possible? Thank you so much for watching. If you like this and you like the type of stuff I do, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also like and ring bells and all that, you know, do all that nonsense. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000. Cowabunga. Cow Batman. That Poison Ivy joke, I still can't get over it.